genuine love, respect.
No, I haven't changed off, you goddamn it. You know, my conscience is very nice. Okay, no, I haven't changed off of me.
I'm Naya, genuine love, respect, and this is
Peace and respect, so respect your neighbor. Stop the violence, you value your worthy. When you fall from the hater, hold on 1 second. Motivation is different when you come to be maturing. They will never understand. Hold on 1 second. I may get lost in my words, but I understood patience when it come to time and day. Loving myself, trying to better myself. I'm mad I'm worthy when you hate on me, trying to discourage me when it come to my hope and my faith. Hold on 1 second. We don't pray the same. Always be yourself and no molestation when you fall from a hater. Never allow someone to discourage you or kick you down. Yeah, you mad and you're worthy. When you fall from a hater, you mad and you're worthy. Love yourself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, they gonna laugh at you when you come to get trauma because you willing to become your best self, vision, and yourself. You know, you stepped out on faith. Getting discouraged wasn't part of your belief when it come to mistakes. No, the change of me. When you're not running from your past to become your best self, vision, and yourself, never allow someone to discourage you. You mad at your worthy. Stop the violence. Gotta go.
I'm Naya, genuine love, respect, and my content is not for everyone. And I say that respectfully. Today is currently January 1st, 2025. Always be yourself, and I say that respectfully.
No ever trade off be goddamn it. You know, individual watch you, but then watch you be so disturbed and they because you continue to choose you. And I ever trade off me. Never dim your light because someone doesn't see your potential. Never get discouraged because someone wants to take accountability for hold on 1 second, God's creativity. No ever trade off me.
Keep showing up for yourself, and I say that respectfully. How chicks and dudes may not be entertained by you, like, hold on 1 second, your personality, but hold on 1 second, you understood that you wasn't for everybody, but you still knew how to respect your neighbor, even when it took your kindness, because at the end of the day, being a true teller gonna bother certain folks' mental when it come to their growth. You wasn't running from your past when they gang stalked you. It be the train of thought when it come to being comfortable in your own skin, when they try to ruin your reputation, hold on 1 second to make you dysfunctional. Had you believe at the end you're supposed to be a crash out, but you didn't have to pretend to be authentic, they would never understand you have to wear out.
No ever trade off me. Always be yourself.
You know, loving yourself is not a crime, and I say that respectfully. Today is currently January 1st, 2025. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect, and my content is not for everybody.
No, ever trade off me, goddammit. You know you goddamn fools. You don't need to watch me fight the goddamn end. No, ever train off me. Bring your goddamn blood pressure. Why are you doing that? It's the train off me. You know, you can go find something else entertaining somewhere else. It's the train off for me. My content is not for everybody. No, for real, it really ain't.
I'm Naya, genuine love, respect, and it's not a crime to be authentic. I know how to give respect and flowers due when it's done.
No, ever change off me because I'm not in competition with nobody because I'm far from a hater. No, for real, for real.
Today is currently January 1st, 2005. Always be yourself, and I say that respectfully. It didn't matter if it was a female or male that day. Someone truly seeing potential within you at the end of the day. They wasn't trying to escape conversation when it come to their mental. They wanted to see you grow at the end of the day when it come to your flow. You know, hold on 1 second. They was in the background rooting you on when you least expected. You remember that phone conversation, hold on 1 second, when someone wasn't pretending, let alone face to face at the end of the day.
They was like, fuck that motherfucker, I'm paying to do you, baby.
It be the train of thought for me. How chicks and dudes would call you whack at the end of the day, so corny, but they keep it up with your every move like a bad habit. At the end of the day, you would have thought they was a crack addict.
No, ever trade off for me.
Because they got an itch at the end of the day, dibbling down with magic, talk about they the real one at the end of the day, but they confidence is so lack when it comes to the IQ score and security projected on an innocent person. They didn't have to do them wrong. Hold on 1 second. You want to take so much kindness for weakness that you want to play victim at the end of the day to understand the hold on 1 second. We was not on the same receiver.
No, ever trade off me. I was far from a hater, no, respectfully.
You know, someone older than you or not, truly calling you out in the most healthiest light when it come to having a spot in God's life at the end of the day. You know, they rooting you on, not trying to do you wrong. They actually want you to become your best self vision of yourself, even when folks don't spoil you in a toxic way. You know, they want you to pray at the end of the day. Continue doing what you're doing. Don't switch up to be somebody you truly not at the end of the day. I love your authenticity, regardless to he say, she say. At the end of the day, I see your potential. I see they hating from miles away. It took all these motherfuckers to take down one person.
Damn, you one motherfucker bad motherfucker.
gotta try hard. It'd be the train of thought for me. How folks was already plotting on your discomforted moment. Hold on. When folks was plotting on your discomforted moment, you know, when you got lost in your words, the end of the day, they wanted you to jeopardize everything because they was plotting on your mental to do you wrong. You know, they was plotting against you for you to be a crash out, but they couldn't control the narrative of God's work at the end of the day because God wasn't allowing you to wild out. No, infiltrate over me. Access granted. Love yourself. It be the train of thought for me that would bother certain folks' mental health. How folks be plotting against you. Didn't matter if it was a couple or not at the end of the day. You know, that man, that woman, that, hold on one second, that child, that elderly person that was plotting on an innocent person, all because someone understood that, hold on one second, it's okay to be authentic. It's okay to get into your spirituality gifts and not do someone wrong. It's okay to get into, hold on one second, your creativity when it comes to your art. Hold on one second, when you fall from a hater, they would never understand at the end of the day. I ain't have to dibble and dabble with magic or spell work or that evil stuff at the end day to discourage my neighbor. I knew how to stay in my lane when they didn't understand my favor. You know, God's favor, when God put it on your life at the end of the day, that practice, hold on one second, preaching, hold on one second, they would never understand. Your conscience hits different. No, I have to trade thought for me. When they try to ruin your reputation, you know how this type of stuff actually happens. You know, when the right person sees you, respects you. You know, that energy is different. Because when you your biggest cheer at the end of the day, certain folks don't know what you're going through when you fall from pretending. You know, regardless if, hold on one second, they would never understand how you malfunction at the end of the day. You know, God's tools, God's bounds, God will allow you to see why you loving yourself properly. Who would have knew at the end of the day you was a surprise to yourself when it came to your own blessings? Choosing yourself every single day, so surprised at the end of the day, you getting better with time and day because you actually maturing. You know, he say, she say, trying to ruin your reputation so bad at the end of the day. Hold on one second, they wanted to take out the trash when it came to your name. They wanted to take out the trash when it come to your comfortability, being your own skin at the end of the day because they didn't want you to think when it come to God's verbs, loving yourself, hold on one second, to better yourself when it come to your worth, how they wanted you to be the mindset. You know, wilding out. So they could label you as crazy at the end of the day. When your elevator actually works, you know, because you understood what the tools looks like. You know, they said it don't work when it goes from point A to Z. But God truly allowed you to see that God gave you the proper nourishments, even when the devil tried to shortchange at the end of the day when it came to your cheese. How this type of stuff actually happens. Loving yourself, who would have knew at the end of the day you was far from saying farewell to yourself at the end of the day, because you was being reintroduced to the brand new self-vision of yourself. Hold on one second, when it comes to growth and maturing. It's the trait of it. You wasn't running from your past. No, you wasn't. It was more so you understood right steps, 2-step, 3-step. They would never understand how you truly stepping. They can't wait to take the trash when it comes at the end of the day. They don't want you to understand your self-awareness when it comes to self-control. That defense is different at the end of the day. They would never understand how you did that layup. Hold on one second. And you ain't had to touch the ball. That was God's guidance at the end of the day when God was truly showing you direction. Hold on one second. They would never understand at the end of the day our attention span is too far apart. I'm in my own little world, but I still know how to respect my neighbor. When it comes to growth, folks want to stay in the wrong direction. How clever. They said that you whack in your corner, you were nobody. They said you whack in your corner, you were nobody. I had a millionaire female with a mindset at the end of the day. So I ain't have potential. I'm whacking, I'm corny, but I'm nobody. But she was sitting back, he was sitting back, taking notes. Only realized the whole on 1 second. They want to say an apology today. Nah, you can save, and I say it respectfully because God saw what your mindset was. You wanted to ruin my life all because I understood how to choose me, not to discourage me. I ain't have to say your name. It be the train of thought for me. How chicks and dudes would disrespect you. They said don't judge a book by its cover, neighbor. Hold on 1 second because God is coming. That's the part when they say that you crazy. You ain't have to crash the end of it, but you understood God's exit is differently. You know, I understood that 2025 was an exit day, but I can't wait for April at the end day, and I ain't talking about my ex, and I say that respectfully. You're dangerous. You plotted against me with the enemy. Only was the whole in 1 second. I wasn't even digging you. No, it's the trade because I knew you wasn't shit. It's the trade off for me. How you could just say a name at the end of the day when it comes to the months. How God allowed you to see at the end of the day, you was more than just a bucks. You know, you actually poured into someone good day, bad day, misunderstanding day. You remember that conversation that you had with a stranger at the end of the day? They said everybody not going to show up for you, let alone respect you. But be your biggest cheer at the end of it when they try to disappoint you. You know that chick that you was dealing with, only to rise to hold on 1 second, she was truly malfunction, hold on 1 second, dysfunctional. This whole entire time, you ain't disrespecting nobody, but at the end of the day, the devil told so many lies. How folks will try to hurt you at the end of the day, try and discourage, try to ruin your name, all because hold on 1 second, you know how to plot a seed. Hold on 1 second, it was never competition at the end of the day, and I say that respectfully. You ever told somebody that you love them? You ever told somebody that you're gonna meet them halfway, only to hold on 1 second that they wanted to label you somebody that you truly wasn't? That was crazy. Damn, I guess I was crazy for loving the wrong person. Only was to hold on 1 second. I'm very so much thankful that God allowed me not to overlook myself when it came to my boundaries. Another day of growth at the end of the day. I was sweating someone that didn't see me, let alone respect me. It was too much in between. You want to have your cake and eat it too. Hold on 1 second. I ain't have to pretend because that was not my... That wasn't my intention. Oh, fuck you. It's a trade off for me. You know, when you start to get your mind together, you start to really feel at the end of the day. You know that last weather understood the end of the day things got better. They would never understand your flow hits different. You know that toxic relationship that you had to walk away to understand what growth hits like different. You know, because you laid up with the new person at the end of the day. Got you. They got you feeling butterflies within. No, it's a trade though for me. Remember, my conversation was pointless to you. Only with hold on 1 second, God was really showing me motivation at the end of the day hits different. You know, if you ever got to sleep with somebody, and you've been with someone at the end of the day, regardless you slept with them or not, at the end of the day, and they quit to go to the enemy about you, yo, please pray. And I say it respectfully, because when you ask God for certain signs, trust and believe, God shows you miles away. You know, let alone chapters when you least expect it, because the math start to add up. Hold on 1 second. So you mean to tell me I had to wait 10 years, 5 years, 6 years, 3 years for this bullshit? For somebody to try to play in my face for a couple of dollars on their worst day? Damn. I remember days when I ain't have no money in my pocket, but I still made a way. Yeah, hold on 1 second. I did just because, but you said I was doing too much. You know who would love that at the end of the day? Wow. Just because moments. Someone not switching up type of moments, but someone trying to get better with themselves at the end of the day. You ever had someone that actually said they love you at the end of the day and said they want to get their life together? Actions spoke louder than words, but it was too late to end it because now you on the curb asking for, hold on 1 second, a recheck. A recheck, you stupid! Oh my God, I hope you find yourself. Aha! It'd be the train of thought for me. How the spring is so beautiful. How everything starts to blossom. Understand that, hold on 1 second, May makes so many beautiful flowers. That energy is different. Chicks and dudes going to try to test you, but never get discouraged. And I say that respectfully. They said I'm whack and I'm corny, I'm a nobody. You know, my story don't mean nothing to nobody. Until at the end, I become irrelevant, but I've been irrelevant to God at the end of the day when I still know how to respect my neighbor. Took my kindness to weakness. At the end of the day, the gang stalking was real, but I still understand God's receiver. Don't give up on yourself! That ain't just different. You're going to have chicks and dudes following behind someone at the end of the day when it comes to their voice with their malicious intentions, trying to hold on 1 second, chase you out of your vision. You're going to have old folks at the end of the day, you know, your elders, the ones that disrespect you first at the end of the day, and they don't understand that, hold on 1 second, all you was doing was respecting your neighbor. But damn, shit got ugly real quick because God showed you the devil. Wow, with malicious intentions. Did it matter they tax bracket? Nah, someone understood. They was trying to dim you like when it came to your position. They didn't want you to grow when it come to motivation. Coming from poverty and pain, they quit to judge you. Even on the worst day at the end of the day. I overcame those holidays you couldn't relate to. That was growth. Hold on 1 second. We ain't the same. Being woke. Ever trade on me. Oh, you be yourself.
Peace and respect your neighbor. Stop the violence. I said what I said. We're 13 minutes into the video. It's currently 10:29 p.m. Always be yourself. I'm peace. Peace and respect your neighbor. Stop the violence. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Monday, self-love every day. Tuesday, self-control every day. Wednesday, motivation every day. Thursday, choose yourself every day. Friday, you're mad and you're worthy. Even when the enemy try to discourage you, know your worth. You are worthy. When they hate, they going to hate, regardless of what they got going in the background. You're going to get lost in your words, but be patient with time and day. You're mad and you're worthy. He goes Saturday, far from the hater neighbor, and they ain't the same. Stay in your lane with your psychosis ass. Oh, sorry, Naya.
Here we go.
I ain't sorry. Sunday. Never give up on yourself. You matter, you're worthy when you're the blessing. Love yourself. Don't dim your light when you're choosing yourself. Don't dim your light when G.O.D. got your back. They gonna try to discourage you, but God got you. We all don't pray the same, but I'm far from hater. Always be yourself and no malicious intentions. You know, gang stalking is real. It'll be couples, men, women, elderly, even children. Monitoring your every move, gang stalking you, hacking your device, control your device, trying to blackmail you against you, try to get you locked up, put you in the cyber, all types of crazy stuff. You know, try to even ruin your reputation. They send spell work, evil eye, magic. They even send, you know, they energy harvest all of your energy, all types of weird stuff, and then call you crazy because you calling your energy back, and they try to call you crazy because they watching you watch you when you're not trying to commit a crime to yourself or others around you, and you're not ready for your past when you're not taking accountability for your action. I think that is a crime when they gang stalk you, and you didn't commit a crime, let alone hurt someone. Like, you know, they did worse things than you. You did something probably one time. Goddamn, you didn't care nobody. It's the trade though for me. They watching you, trying to ruin your life, all types of stuff. But never give up on yourself. You're mad, you're worthy. They hack your device, your accounts, your emails. They reroute your mail, your phone calls. You think you're on the phone with customer service, and meanwhile, you're on the phone with these dumbasses. Oh, God. Yeah, they try to stretch you out, drain you. Call back your energy, you're mad and you're worthy. Call back your energy, you're mad and you're worthy. All right, guys, gotta go. Stop the violence. You are my sunshine. You are a blessing. You're beautiful, you're handsome. Don't dim your light. Far from a hater, neighbor. Gotta go. It's not a crime to be authentic. When it comes to me and Naya's creativity, we work alone regardless of trying to blackmail us against us at the end of the day. We far from haters regardless of gang stalking us, men, women, couples, elderly, or children at the end of the day. We would never hurt ourselves. We work alone with our Heavenly Mother and Father. Our soul wasn't for sale. It's the truth over me. God is not for sale. God was never for likes of you, the cloud chasing the fame. When the right people are for you, they see you, they hate you, they respect you. Gotta go. Stop the violence.
I'm Naya, genuine respect, and my content is not for everybody. And I say that respectfully. Today is currently January 1st, 2026. Always be yourself with no misintentions. You know, no mother or father or guardian should lose a child due to someone's jealousy, envy, or insecurity, or someone decides to project, spoke, or send a child the evil eye, good day, bad day, or misunderstanding, and I say that respectfully. You know, my content is not for everyone, and I say that respectfully. It's not. You know, no mother or father should have their child stripped away from them because someone wants to control the narrative or ruin a mother's life or a father's life, or paint them out to be mentally unstable or uncoherent at the end of the day, or they slow, stupid, and retarded because they want the enemy or the devil wants someone to look at this mother and father and see at the end of the day something that's mentally wrong with them. Or because someone wants to control the narrative of making a mother life feel at the end of the day or a father life feel like they're not worthy of loving themselves or fighting for their child at the end of the day. How this type of stuff happens. Because someone wants the energy harvest of someone's energy, someone wants the destiny swipe of someone's child, someone wants to project spell work towards someone's child. How this type of stuff actually happens, or someone is just jealous or envious or insecure at the end of the day. And they just want to control the narrative of a mother and father's downfall. How this type of stuff happens. And I truly hope that you actually recover from this type of behavior. And I say respectfully that someone's projecting on you because you're a mother that shows up good day, bad day, misunderstanding day, a provider, a protector, a prayer warrior, as well as a father at the end of the day. No mother or father should have their child stripped away from them, regardless of the situation. I say that respectfully. My content is not for everybody, and especially regardless if you came from poverty and pain, and you're changing your life around for all the right reasons, and you're not doing it for likes and views or cloud chasing or fame or cloud chasing. That is just different. You know, we all don't pray the same, and I don't push God on nobody. My content is not for everyone, and I say that respectfully. Entertainment purpose only. No, it's a check. Don't think I done it. My content about us. Okay. No, for real. It ain't. You ever mind your business or whatever the case may be? No, it's a train of thought for me. You ever had one of those family members or whatever the case may be, or friends or associate? Hey, what's going on? I got a coupon. Price for one. Half the train of me. Come with me. No. Ella checked on me. The last time I went somewhere with you, you changed my life forever. And I said I wasn't going to go nowhere with you ever again. Ella checked on me. The weather has not changed yet when it comes to how I feel about you, dumbass. It's the train that thought me stupid. You decided to say, you know what, let me go get some fresh air. No, it's the train that decide to leave out, whatever the case may be, you know, you ain't doing nothing or whatever the case may be. It ain't too far from where you live or whatever the case may be. Blase blah. You get to the destination. This fool wasn't reading the itinerary, and I don't know what this fool done thought they paid for the day. Cause who's getting a bikini wax today, Brazilian wax, or whatever the fuck you got going on? What's going on with you? Are you okay? And the train told me it went from the colonic to this. No, and the train told me this fool thought this gonna say I thought I was just getting my eyebrows done. The special way. Oh. What's the special, ma'am, sir? Because this fool need to know at the end of the day what they paying for. What you asked for? It wasn't the eyebrows. It's the train thought for me. No, for real. This fool decides to not go to a regular person on the regular at the end of the day, which they shouldn't have did that, and I told them not to do that because you're going to pray when you finish doing what you're doing when you got that chair. This fool decided to say, you know what? Do y'all do eyebrows? They say, yeah, we do. We threading all types of stuff. All right, no problem. It's a trade thought for me. When you never got waxed before and when you never got certain things done on your face in the day, it's going to feel uncomfortable. No, it's the trade though, you dumbass. It's the trade though, me. I thought you go do this on a regular. Evidently you don't because you don't understand the consequences behind this dumb shit that you doing. And you got me participating looking at you. It's straight though, me. I can't wait to tell somebody about your stupid ass. No, the trade though, me. This fool decides to lean back properly, thought they was doing, when nobody told they dumbass to lean back yet. No, the straight gonna be doing too much, too fast, too quick, too soon, stupid. Only way to hold on 1 second. This fool starts doing their eyebrows and stuff. This dummy started jumping and shit. What the fuck wrong with you, you big dummy? You don't do no shit like that. First of all, that's the synthesis spot. And it's going to take you a minute for the realize to hold on 1 second. You're going to have a bald spot. No, that's the trade off me. Entertainment purpose. I don't wish no bad on no goddamn body, but that fool's one dumbass fool. No, for real. I need God's tools to pray for me. It's the trade off me. Pray for what? Ooh. You can't even hide. No, you can't even hide. Oh, and you the supervisor. See, I keep telling you, people that got positions when it comes to job titles and having degrees and shit, they be doing the most stupidest shit. No, they really do. You must have woke up on the wrong side of the bed. You know, I may not be entertaining to the average person, but my content, everybody. Know what the train though? A motherfucker go watch you sitting your evil loud type of shit. I'm praying on your downfall, motherfucker. Here's the train though. You see that negative energy back to motherfucker said, have a nice fucking day somewhere the fuck else. Leave innocent people the fuck alone. Let them be fucking authentic. It's the train though for me. No, for real. A motherfucker be mad at you because you know how to be yourself. And you know how to be yourself. By yourself, be yourself. At the end of the day, biggest cheerleader. Don't ever allow someone to dim your motherfucking life. Hit the train though for me. Entertainment purpose only. No, that's the train though for me. You ever mind your business with the mind your business? No, I'm sorry. I had to do it. You ever mind with the mind your business? You know when you go from being big single to go into a relationship with the right one, you thought it was the right one, then they know it is. They got the heart. They got your heart. No, the train on me. When you go from being big single, talking to somebody that got you coming outside ice skating. Oh, love is real. Love is one of a kind. We gonna heal together, one at a time. It's the train on me. What the fuck? I ain't talking about that stupid shit. No, the train on me. A motherfucker would try to shortchange you at the end of the day. I didn't mean to sign up for this. Oh, you know, I can understand, you know, if you date someone older, y'all, it don't matter. As long as you able to date someone at the end of the day and they're over 21. Okay? Adults only. No, that's the trade off for me. This fool, you know, when you date someone older, then you gotta be mindful what type of dates y'all go on and out events and stuff at the day. You know, because looks is real deceiving. Them motherfuckers look good as fuck, but you know the body. We gotta protect the body. The fuck, you gotta live long. And the train goes me. No disrespect. It's the train goes me. When you think about someone's long-term life at the day, evidently they got the right choice. Loving you right. Oh, wow. But not tonight. It's a train of me. This motherfucker fucked up. This fool decided to say we're gonna go ice skating. Cool. You know, I understand. You know, you wear regular skates on a regular, you know, might skate around the house or whatever case may be. Go outside and get a little fresh air, whatever case may be. Regular skates and ice skating is two different things. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Hit the train though for me. And then you decide to say, you know what? I want to be spontaneous and shit or whatever the case may be. This motherfucker done rented out the fucking ice skating spot. Why the fuck did you do that? Edward, right it off of me. No, for real, this motherfucker would be so spontaneous and shit. Only realized the only one that was really spontaneous was them. No, Edward, straight on me. This motherfucker drunk as fuck. I don't know what ice you get. No, you could barely walk. That's the trick off me. This motherfucker that had a couple of drinks before they got to you, and they still drinking at the end of the day. I'm just having some wine. Yeah, you fine, all right. And the trick off me. This motherfucker decided to say, you know, I had a couple of drinks before I got here, whatever. Got a little bar, I'm about to finish it off, or whatever the case may be. Understand my weather? Oh, okay. You ever realize you wanted to actually start ice skating? And then realize, man, what the hell? This motherfucker didn't even make it to the skating ice skating spot. No, for real. Barely was able to get up. You was so disappointed in somebody. Because you trying to figure out if they okay and when did it start. It's the trait of me. You know how you have the motherfucking people be like, drink responsible. Practice what you preach. You know, my conscience, everybody. And that's all right. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. And I say that respectfully. I love to talk about love. No, have the trait though for me.
Love is real, love is one of a kind, with the right one truly for you.
I ain't have to shoot the fair, and I say that respectfully. You know, I ain't have to knuckle up with the love of my life, because hold on one second, I ain't look at you like competition. I ain't have a hand problem at the end of the day mislead you with pain. And I say that respectfully. That wasn't part of your case when it come to your past. The end of the day, that hits different.
Someone sees, someone hears you, they respect you, they love you. Love is real, love is one of a kind. Who would have knew someone loving you?
Not only you was fine, but you was book smart, street smart. You know, spiritually gangster. At the end of the day, they would never understand your intelligence hits different. Because God had a better game plan for you when it come to, hold on one second, better days ahead. None of it changed though for me. Because actions spoke loud in words when you got your life together. Allowing these knuckleheads out of your life for all the right seasons at the end of the day. To understand that, hold on one second, you wasn't allowed someone to hold you back, to understand and respect you. Even when it come to your relationships, it didn't matter. It be the train of thought for me. Wow. You know, when the outside world discovered you, your past tried to spin the block that fumbled you, only to realize that someone could truly communicate with you to be your balance, only for us to hold on a second, your norm walked into your life. Someone that completes you at the end of the day when it comes to certain sentence, hold on one second, being on the same page. When it comes to your future, who would have knew that someone wasn't playing games? You know, real love wasn't complicated. Someone wasn't treating you like a joke at the end of the day with malicious intentions. Even when chicks and dudes would send you to spell work in a toxic way, send you to evil law, whatever the case may be, you know what you overcame. Because everybody's walk of life ain't the same. Because you'd be so surprised who'll be plotting on your next move when it comes to a healthy relationship, someone truly loving you. And you ain't got malicious intentions. Hold on one second. You don't even dibble and dab with that type of work. Hold on one second to kick someone down because you want everybody to be in a healthy relationship. But certain folks ain't going to see your reflection and understand that, hold on one second, it was never competition. How somebody walked into you like to be your piece. That equal hits different. Right to left. Hold on one second. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Someone walked into like to be your piece. It wasn't complicated when it came to true love. Hold on one second. What a surprise every single day. Someone truly loving you. The same person that didn't have to switch up, but just showed you at the end of the day, with time and change and growth at the end of the day, that love complete and different when it comes to a complete set tense. Someone loving you, being loyal, respecting you, genuine and kind at the end of the day, didn't have to switch up, but don't have the cake and eat it too, to project insecurities on you. It's a train of thought for me. You know, that same conversation that you had with somebody, or a little birdie said something in your ear, and then when it came to he say, she say, they said, hold on one second, you might want to look a different way. You might want to go a different direction. You don't know what you're getting yourself involved with. At the end of the day, only was to hold on one second, you very so much thankful that you didn't listen to go on with them. Because hold on one second, access was granted when it came to someone loving you properly, even on your rainy day. What a surprise at the end of the day. Who would have knew that true love wasn't complicated? Now, ever change of it. Always be yourself and no one listen to this. Be yourself. I'm not here, genuine love, respect, and I would never hurt myself. Regardless to what man, woman, child, elderly, or couple is gang stalking me, or who's willing to project fear in me at the end of the day, I don't walk in fear, and I'm far from a hater. And I say that respectfully. My content is not for everyone. Never allow, regardless if you're an entrepreneur or a content creator at the end of the day, never allow someone to discourage you from prospering in life because someone sees potential within you, or someone tries to ruin your image or your reputation, or someone's in the background that's making you feel like you're not prospering in life at the end of the day because they're trying to rob you mentally, spiritually, financially, or even make you homeless, or even try to project spoke towards you because they go to a witch or warlock, or that tarot reader, or that karmic, or whatever the case may be, or that doctor. You put a name in your book. Never give up on yourself at the end of the day. They said that you didn't have potential, but you truly wasn't their issue. They wanted to see your every move at the end, but they were still quick to dish you. They still trying to be irrelevant in your life at the end, but from a distance. Hold on one second. When it comes to your low IQ score, how they tried to value at the end of the day. When it comes to, hold on one second, understanding your worth. Understanding your worth when it comes to your growth, maturing, acting your body weight. You don't pray the same as the hate at the end of the day. How they try to take dibbles and dabbles at the end. They try to take God's flow. But hold on one second. It came natural when it came to you being authentic. It started with them. It wasn't just on you at the end of the day. They would never understand God's swag is different when you have to sell your soul, because God was never for likes. He was a cloud chasing, no fame. Always be yourself, and I say that respectfully. Never give up on yourself because someone wants to project their insecurities on you, or because you decided to step out on faith. You may be whack according to the average person. They gonna laugh at your trauma when it come to get paid at the end of the day because you understand how to overcome a rainy day come compete with. They try to actually walk in your shoes at the end of the day. Only way the whole was that they couldn't be you. Being authentic when they took something parts of your personality. Only way the whole was that they couldn't keep up with you because God's restoring you every season at the end of the day. Didn't matter, hold on one second. It was a year, two, when you outgrow those days, the end of the day, when it comes to God's tools. Because we know I'm the same at the end of the day. Page, when it comes to our world at the end of the day, I ain't have to collide with you. Man, the change, I just know how to respect my neighbor. Thank you, no, thank you. It's called respect. Always be yourself, and I say that respectfully. When you try to prosper in life, it's always going to be someone trying to plot on you, to rob you mentally, spiritually, financially, see what you got going on from point A to Z at the end of the day. How this type of stuff actually happens. How they would try to willing to blackmail you against you and say that you're mentally unstable, that you're crazy, because they want to control the narrative, especially when you're a truth teller. Never allow a man or a woman to threaten your life that your voice does not matter, and especially when you never have malicious intentions. When you're trying to prosper in life, regardless if you're male or woman, man or female, and especially if you're beautiful with them, and it balances out on the outside. You have people projecting beauty magic towards you, sending you spoke in a toxic way. But when you're a prayer warrior, that ain't just different. You're going to have folks still plotting on you till this day. But never give up on yourself, and I say that respectfully. How this type of stuff actually happens. When someone doesn't want you to prosper, they will send spell work towards your funds. But when you rebuke that in the name of Jesus, at the end of the day, you put it in God's hands, and it's just different. When you never was in competition with your neighbor. They didn't want you to understand how to fix your crown, maintain the smile. They want you to be in a mindset of being discouraged, being depressed, being the mindset of being in the mindset of lack. They didn't want you to count on yourself. They even paid people to stay away from you when it comes to prospering. How this type of stuff actually happens. And then when you speak up for yourself, no, you wasn't wrong, because the right people see you, hear you, and respect you with no misintentions. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect, and my content is not for everybody. It's currently 10:48 p.m. and I'm leaving out this video at 3:33. Always be yourself, and I say it respectfully. Have a safe year, day, evening, week, weekend, humanity worthy. I am not a sex worker or an addict, and I say that respectfully. I would never hurt myself regardless to what man, woman, child, or elderly or couple is willing to blackmail me against me. And I say that respectfully. I go live every night on YouTube at 10:15 p.m. I'm on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Always be yourself. I post every single day. I am not AI. I am Naya, genuine love, respect, and I do have a heart, and I do have a soul. And I don't energy harvest off my neighbor's energy. Regardless to what you did to me, I say that respectfully. Regardless to what you did to me, I don't dibble and dabble what you did at the end of the day to go tick for tack with you. Besides me continue to understand at the end of the day, my story never changed. I wasn't overlooking me, running from my reflection when it comes to my past. Always be yourself, and I say that respectfully. When you believe in God, certain individuals, regardless to where they are in their journey, they would disrespect you. They would have the mindset of you trying to bring harm towards you. Maybe because of your sexual orientation, your culture, your religion. But when you don't pray the same as somebody, never allow someone's insecurity be projected on you. And especially when you didn't have to do nothing to your neighbor besides respect your neighbor, but they overlooked you. But God never stopped choosing you. You don't pray the same as the average person, but never give up on yourself, and I say that respectfully. You mad and you're worthy. You know, when it comes to gang stalking, individuals will project spell work on individuals that's trying to approach you. They will project spell work so you won't prosper in life, or things that you want in life at the end of the day. They will project spell work towards it when it comes to witchcraft or voodoo. You put a name in your book at the end of the day when it comes to someone's spirituality. Because we all don't practice the same. We all don't use our gifts the same for toxic behavior. It's individuals that use their gifts are bad, and there's individuals that use their gifts for good. You could be going to the store on a regular day. At the end of the day, someone would swear up and down the day, project the spell work towards you. No, it's the train thought me. Oh my God, it's the train thought for me. You could be a popular alone and you're always in the crib at the end of the day. Someone will project that they did spell work towards you so you can stay in the crib. How this type of stuff actually happens. It's a train of thought for me. Always be yourself. Loving yourself is not a crime. Never allow someone to project fear in you. Individuals will put spell work in front of your door. They will invade your space when it comes to gang stalking. And because they work together within a group at the end of the day, of course, your story is not going to make sense to someone that's trying to understand you, because they're willing to blackmail you against you, to paint you out to be the villain, or crazy, delusional, misunderstanding at the end of the day. Or they could try to control it to flip the script at the end of the day so they could look like hold on one second, the superhero. But hold on one second, God saw everything. You know, my content is not for everybody, and I say that respectfully. You know, true love is not complicated, and it doesn't hurt at the end of the day. You know, when it comes to gang stalking, these individuals will monitor your phone calls, reroute your phone calls. You think you're talking to customer service at the end of the day when you're really talking to them. Or they're telling you every move at the end of the day from point A to Z. How this type of stuff actually happens. When you never signed up for someone's one-sided contract, and they will even make money off you at the end of the day. And they call you slow, stupid, and retarded at the end of the day because they're taking what God endured within you and try to make a profit off of it. How this type of stuff actually happens, and then it's quick to say that you're miserable. But when God restores you at the end of the day, it's different. Because growth, it wasn't stagnant. Stagnant allowed you to feel. Well, hold on one second. Why your past allowed you to see why you wasn't allowing time to go past another day. Because you chose to be yourself today. You mad and you're worthy. You know, my content is not for everybody. I don't push God on everybody, and I say respectfully, or nobody. But to the genuine ones with noble intentions, protect your energy, your family, stay out of trouble. You mad and you're worthy. Stop the violence. And I say that respectfully. You know, when God sends the right people into your life, they see you, they hear you, they respect you. They fall from haters. No, it's the train of thought for me. They act in their body weight, not the shoe size. That energy is different. How certain folks, at the end of the day, when it comes to your past, is not part of your vocabulary. When it comes to your future, how certain folks show you why it's not in your life at the end of the day, because they didn't look at you like competition. They wasn't trying to hurt you at the end of the day to dim your light when it came to the key that God gave you to show it for yourself. Hold on one second, your faith hits different. You know, folks is actually rooting for you. They're not in competition with you, good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. They wasn't comparing their hold on one second, their authenticity to yours. They actually knew how to be mature, to hold the conversation, to end it, not to do you wrong. They ain't have to dibble and dabble with magic. They ain't have to be part of a hate group. They wasn't trying to ruin your reputation at the end of the day, to go up against you. It's a chain of thought for me. And they hear you when someone did what they did to you at the end of the day. And they actually respect you for being strong, regardless of how many people went against you at the end of the day, because they try to mislead. You wrong. How this type of stuff actually happens. You know, when the right people see you, hear you, respect you, it's never competition. And I say that respectfully. Always be yourself. I go live every night on YouTube at 10:15 p.m. When it comes to my creativity, I work alone. I always have since day one. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. I go live on YouTube at 10:15 p.m. I would never hurt myself regardless who's plotting against me. And I say that respectfully, regardless if it's a couple, man, woman, child, or elderly. And I say that respectfully. Stop the violence.
Misunderstood and loved by you, far from a hater, stop the violence in the community. Misunderstood and judged by you, far from a hater, stop the violence in the community.
No, the change of me. Stop the violence. I'm Naya, genuine love respect. And when it comes to my creativity, I work alone. There's no third party involved. And I say that respectfully. Gang stalking is real. You don't gotta know these individuals at the end of the day for them to plot against you. And especially when you never signed up for someone's one side of that storyline. It be a train of thought for me. How they try to get you locked up, use your paperwork against you to get you put in the sideboard, all types of stuff, try to ruin your life. Never feel wrong for being a truth teller. And especially when someone threatens your life and they threaten you to say nobody's going to ever believe you. But your voice does matter because God heard you and God saw what the devil or the enemy did to you in the most healthiest way. That's what they thought they did to you. They thought they hurt you in a healthy way. They thought they was going to stop you from showing up for yourself. But it only made you more fruitful because you are the blessing to yourself. They wanted to make you miserable. They wanted you to be in a mindset of being a crash out. But hold on 1 second. Your politic is different when it comes to God. Praying, going within. They would never understand. We was never on the same page. Always be yourself, and I say respectfully. I'm far from a hater. And regardless of what you did to me at the end of the day, I still know how to be Naya General Respect and understand growth still hits different. Regardless if you're not for me at the end of the day, I still know how to respect my neighbor. Because I'm far from a hater. I gotta go. Regardless to what zip code, county, country, content at the end of the day, I would never stop being Naya, genuine love, respect. And I would never hurt myself regardless of plotting against me. And I say it respectfully. I post every single day on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube. And I go live every night at 10:15 on YouTube. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect. I may not be funny to you. My entertainment may not be for you, but that's okay. I hope you find something actually, that's more convenient for you. I think they instead of fighting the air, call me a whole bunch of BITCHs, shut up or whatever the case may be, because you're not for me. It's the train of thought for me. You know, people pick and choose when they want to bully or whatever the case may be. Oh yeah, another thing about bullying. How individuals would take your kindness or weakness or disrespect you. And then as soon as you speak up for yourself, they quit to call you slow, stupid, and retarded. And then they look at you like you the problem. Because at the end of the day, they wanted to walk all over you. They thought you was a nobody. They thought you didn't have a voice. But never give up on yourself, and I say that respectfully. I don't walk in fear, and I would never hurt myself. I'm far from a hater. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect. I'm closing out this video at 10:56 p.m., and it's 41:29, and it's currently January 1st, 2026. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect. And when it comes to my creativity, it's no third party involved, and never was. And I say that respectfully. Peace and respect, your neighbors, otherwise. You got your word on them, you gotta go, neighbor, neighbor, on them.